evening and welcome to another exciting Friday night of high school football with Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Game Time Tonight is coming to you live from Quinter for the Game of the Week featuring the Hill City Ringnecks and the Quinter Bulldogs. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm with Ivan Sanders. And Ivan, tonight in this Class 8-man Division I contest, we kind of expect both these teams to come out with a little bit of fight. They both really need this win tonight.
For both teams, I think it's somewhere they can prove something tonight. And Quinter, it's been a long time, long road since 2009.
And Hill City's coming in at 1-2 on the year. They suffered a loss, a 50-4 loss to number one ranked St. Francis last week. Right. They've had a pretty difficult schedule. They've also faced the number 4 ranked team Spearville. Quinter though comes in 0-3, coming off a loss to Trigo 50-0, and they're in the midst of a 23-game losing streak, which is the 4th longest in the state so far this year. But Ivan, both of these teams are a little low on numbers. And quite a bit young, a lot of sophomores and freshmen.
Well, both squads, talking to Coach Rail here at Quinter and Coach Davey at Hill City, I think Hill City has 16 players out, Quinter has 14. And they're young, not a lot of upperclassmen, so, a lot of guys are getting to play early, so it could show itself up tonight.
Last year, Hill City won this contest 54-0, and offensively, Coach Davian has switched to a more spread offense. And so even though they've got a little bit difficult schedule, Hill City's still averaging 23 points per game, 127 yards on the ground, or 127 yards in the air, 130 yards on the ground. They're kind of led by their senior quarterback, Ethan Hamel. He's thrown for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns and ran for 185 and 2 touchdowns. They've got our wide receiver in Garrett Handley. He leads all of 8-man Division I with 264 receiving yards and a touchdown. And they've got a couple other pieces. The freshman running back Jace Hamel, he's chipped in with 169 all-purpose yards and 2 touchdowns. And the sophomore wide receiver Dalen Jernigan, he's got 2 receiving touchdowns. So how has that change so far been working out for Hill City, and what do you kind of expect for them tonight?
Talking to Coach the other day, which I'm kind of excited to watch. I've never really seen what you would call a spread in 8-man football. So tonight's going to be a new thing tonight. I think for me, maybe you, I've maybe seen a little bit of player here and there, but not a whole lot of spread option in 8. So I think Hill City's going to be throwing it, and we're going to see if Quinter can defend it.
Yeah. And Quinter offensively is more of a traditional power run game offense. They only average 5 points a game. They just produce 12 yards in the air, 74 yards per game on the ground. They're led in rushing by their senior running back Luke Kaiser. He's got 147 yards on the year, and the Bulldogs is only 2 touchdowns. Second on the team is the fullback freshman Tucker Gillespie. He's got 107 yards. They start a sophomore at quarterback, Kason Osmeyer. He's going to need to improve tonight if they're going to come out with a win. Only completing 37% of his passes. But what do you think Quinter's going to keep it on the ground tonight and not try to put it in the hands of their sophomore quarterback?
Well, Curtis, what would you do? Honestly, you got a passing offense, try to keep it out of their hands, and that kind of thing, and really try to build a little bit of momentum here. I mean, 2009, these guys were state champs in D1 football here, so they've got a little bit of history. It's been in a funk the last few years, but I look for them to come out and do some power stuff and try to hold on to the ball as long as they can.
And defensively, Hill City's going to counter with their they got a 4-down lineman set that they run with 2 linebackers, but they're kind of light up front. Their defensive line is not all that big, and they kind of they've had a difficult time stopping St. Francis and Spearville. They give up 39 points per game. They're led in tackles by a freshman, Jace Hamel's got 25 tackles. The sophomore Dalen Jornigan's he's second on the team with 19 tackles, and their sophomore defensive tackle Adson Day, he's chipped in with 18 tackles and 1 fumble recovery. So they were able to limit Stockton to just 18 points. So what do you expect defensively from the Ringnecks?
I expect them to come out and really honestly kind of shut this down. It's going to be interesting to see if Quinter can move the ball on these guys or not, because I think Hill City right now has played some really high-quality teams, and their record kind of reflects that. So I look for those guys to come out and really put pressure on. So
defensively, Quinter, they run more of a base 3-3 defense and 8-man, and they've got a little bit of size. Maybe that's an advantage they've got tonight. Right. Is on the line. They're struggling though. They've been 45 each game.
Sure.
They've given up 52 points per game, but they're led by their senior linebacker Luke Kaiser. He's got 20 tackles, 1 fumble recovery, 1 tackle for a loss. Their junior defensive end Connor Havlis, he leads the team with 1.5 sacks, and there's free safety Ora Chester. He's got 2 interceptions on the year. So, what do you think Quinter's going to need to do tonight then to stop that spread offense from Hill City?
Honestly, I think they're going to have to do some different formations and maybe do a little bit of stunting. Do something just to get away from that basic game, that basic defense, and show them a different look. Hey, right now, gamble a little bit,
right?
And size is everything in football, but sometimes if the size doesn't fit, you gotta have to do something else.
Right. So what do you see as some of the keys then for tonight's ball game for both teams?
Well, we're going to find out right away if Quinter can defend the pass, and we're going to see if Hill City can stop the run.
I think you got to look at turnovers as well.
Sure.
Quinter, they've created 4 on the year, and Hill City's given up 7 on the year. So
passing.
And if they're going to want to break that 23-game losing streak, you got to start with some turnovers, get a little bit of some luck needs to be.
And it is windy.
It is windy.
It is windy tonight, so we'll see if that has any effect. So
that's our Game Time Tonight pregame show brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Up next will be Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes. That's brought to you by Leon's Welding and Fabrication. After that, we'll bring you the scouting report for tonight's ball game, sponsored by the Norton County Hospital. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time with Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Progressive Physical Therapy, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Karst Waterwell, and the Golden Q. Catch all the action on Friday nights at 6:30 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nextech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time. Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Elliott Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Graham County Hospital, Hill City Chiropractic Center, Unicorn Floral and Gift, and Money Chevrolet are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Hill City students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from William A. Miller, DDS, Verge's Refuge Collection, and Radcliffe Truck Sales, backing the Hill City Ringnecks all season long. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Good evening and welcome to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We are here at Quinter for the game of the week featuring the Quinter Bulldogs and the Hill City Ringnecks. And Ivan, we've got a nice night, but a little windy night out here.
Yeah, it's a nice night, and we're hoping that the wind dies down. You know, the football field is kind of encased in trees a little bit, but it's still windy out there.
So it's homecoming for the Bulldogs, and they just finished up with their homecoming ceremony. So we're going to bring you Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes coming up next. That's sponsored by Leon's Welding and Fabrication.
Well, good evening, and welcome to this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. I'm Mike Hughes. Hey, there's some big football matchups going into tonight's action. Let's check and see what games are on tap. First off, Oakley, they're 1-2 on the season. They'll be at undefeated Phillipsburg, 3-0, and still number 3 in 3A. Last week, Oakley was shut out by Norton, 51-0, while Phillipsburg rolled over Plainville, 41-0. So far, Phillipsburg has outscored their opponents 118-8 in 3 games. It will be 3-0 Garden City at 2-1 Hayes. Hayes Indians on a roll. Garden City defeated Wichita South last week, 46-0, while Hayes took care of Liberal, 20-0. It will be 3-0 Norton on the road at Smith Center. Smith Center homecoming. They're 2-1 on the season, still number 1 in Class 2 1A. Last week, as we mentioned, Norton blanked Oakley 51-0. Smith Center rolled over TMP, big 61-14. Smith Center had 485 yards last week, most of those on the ground. That's the way Smith Center's known for, on the ground. Went back after that air attack the week prior against Phillipsburg, back on the ground. TMP managed 275 yards. It'll be Stockton and Logan Palco. Stockton 0-3 on the season, travels to Palco to play Logan Palco. They're 3-0. Stockton lost to Pike Valley last week by a score of 56-6, while Logan Palco blanked Thunder Ridge 46-0. In another contest, Northern Valley at Dighton. It's going to be Northern Valley 2-1 on the season at Dighton. They're 3-0. Should be a pretty good 8-man matchup there. Last week, Northern Valley defeated Tri-Plains Brewster 48-0, while Dighton beat Wichita County 46-0. In a 6-man contest, there will be Golden Plains. They're 1-2 on the season at Western Plains. They're 0-3. Golden Plains lost to Shiloh last week in a pretty high-scoring affair, 72-31, while Western Plains was shut out by Grinnell, 48-0. This is probably going to be the matchup of the week, especially in 8-man football. Undefeated Osborne at undefeated Pike Valley, both teams 3-0. Osborne ranked number 2 in 8-man 1, Pike Valley number 2 in 8-man 2. Last week, Osborne blew Lakeside 70-6, while Pike Valley defeated Stockton 56-6. It's going to be Rock Hills at Lakeside. Rock Hills 3-0 on the season, while Lakeside's still looking for their first win of the year. Rock Hills defeated Chase last week 64-18, and as we mentioned, Lakeside was defeated by Osborne 70-6. In the game you're going to see here shortly here on Nex-Tech Local 1, Hill City, 1-2 on the season, will be at Quinter. They're 0-3. Now, Hill City lost to St. Francis. They're ranked number 1 in the state, 8-man 1, 50-4. Quinter lost to Trigo, 50-0. It's going to be a pair of 2-1 teams matching up as Russell travels to Minneapolis. That a league contest there. Last week, Russell held on, defeated El Saline by 1 point, 28-27, while Minneapolis Lions rolled over Lions by a score of 35-0. It's going to be Victoria at Otis Bison. This should be a pretty good 8-man contest as well. Victoria is ranked number 5 in 8-man 1. Otis Bison number 5 in 8-man 2. Last week, Victoria shut out Ellenwood 50-0, while Otis Bison lost to Central Plains 36-12. It'll be Bennington. They're 3-0 on the season at Thunder Ridge. Thunder Ridge 0-3. Bennington defeated St. John's Beloit Tipton last week 56-6. Thunder Ridge shut out by Logan Palco 46-0. TMP will try and bounce back. They're 1-2 on the season. They'll be at 0-3 Plainville. Now again, TMP lost to Smith Center 61-14. Plainville shut out by Phillipsburg 41-0. And it will be 2-1 Trigo at 0-3 Wallace County. Trigo defeated Quinter 50-0 last week. Wallace County lost to Hoxie by a score of 52-0. So that's a look at tonight's games. Don't forget, right here shortly here on Nex-Tech Local 1, Hill City at Quinter. That will be your game of the week. We certainly want to thank our sponsor, Leon Fontensteel, at the game at Leon's Welding and Fabrication, located on East Highway 40 in Hayes. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. I'm Mike Hughes. Stay tuned. Great football action for you right here on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we're coming from you live from Quinter tonight for the Game of the Week featuring the Hill City Ringnecks and the Quinter Bulldogs. Coming up next will be the scattering report for tonight's ball game, and that is sponsored by the Norton County Hospital. So stay tuned. You're watching Nex-Tech with Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hey, you're 1-2 right now. New coach, new system. You've been here for a while, though, as an assistant coach. How are things going, and how are the players responding to you?
Everything's going great so far. We're 1-2. We've played 2 really good teams, though. I'm not too upset with how we've done. We're a young team. We've got a small team number-wise, so I think I'm pretty happy with how we've been doing so far. The guys have been responding well. They've bought into our system. Coach Walker and I have set kind of what we wanted from the beginning, and the guys have followed and done really well, and our leaders have done really well, and everybody's bought into the program.
Great. How many players do you have out this year?
We actually have 16 guys.
Holy small.
We're a very small team. Our numbers are down. We don't have very many upperclassmen. This year we only have 3 seniors. We're a very young team. We've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores. We only have 2 juniors on the team, so we're a very young team, but it's good for our future. We're getting a lot of young guys in quick, probably sooner than they probably should be, but it'll help us in the future.
Sure. All right, you lost to a tough St. Francis team last week. I believe they're number 1 in D1 8-man. So your thoughts on that game? Well,
they played like the number 1 team. They're a good team. I'm not going to take anything away from them. We made a lot of mistakes, but they're a great team. That's probably, if they're not the best team we placed this year, they're going to be one of them. So I can't say I was happy with the game, but we did some things well. We came out of it injury-free, and we're only going to go up from there. That's a good team we saw in St. Francis.
All right, good answer. All right, you got Quinter on Friday night. What have you seen on film with those guys? I'm sure you've seen some film, and what are you expecting from them?
Right. Quinter is what you could say is, I guess, a basic kind of 8-man offense. They're going to run I formation, a little T formation. They're young as well. Their numbers are down. They're very similar to us in a lot of aspects. Their offense is a little bit different. They run a little bit more power. They probably have a little bit bigger guys than us. We're pretty thin. They're hungry for a win. They're gonna come out and they're gonna play tough. And I expect Quinter to give us their best shot.
Yeah, hey, Just another question I want to add to you here. You talked a little bit that you kind of run a little bit of a spread offense. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's something that, we haven't run here in the past before. It's something I know well. And I thought we've got a lot of speed on the team this year. We're pretty small weight-wise. So I thought with our personnel, it would fit great. And the guys love it. They love spreading guys out. They love running. They love catching. They love throwing. And it's been running really well for us.
Awesome. I'll be there Friday night. It'll be good to see. Last question. Keys to a Ringneck victory on Friday night.
Keys to a victory. I'll say from last week playing St. Francis, we kind of set the tone. We wanted to be more physical this week. Last week against St. Francis, they're a very good, big, strong, fast team. They always usually are. And we wanted to make sure this week we're going to be more physical. So I think a key to our victory this week is going to be establishing a run game. We kind of threw the ball a lot the first few weeks, and we're going to throw the ball again, but we want to establish a run game, and we want to be physical this week. Leading that over to defense, we want to swarm. We want to make sure everybody's near the ball, everybody's reading their keys. Quinters want to play power football, so we just want to make sure we're more physical than them, and I think if we play more physical, we'll come out with the W.
All right, thanks, Coach.
You bet.
You're in your second year of the program. Here in Quinter, it's been tough the last few years around Quinter. I can remember in 2009, they won a state championship here. How's it going? How are the players reacting to you, and how many guys you have out?
Got 14 out this year, and we kind of hit just a numbers spot here, but our freshman class is a little larger. And, the players are coming to practice. They're working hard, and we really just got to get established back into numbers and in the weight room to get it turned around.
Okay. All right. Hey, you're 0-3 last night. Right now, did you lose to Trigo last week? Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And what's your thoughts on that game, and how did things go for you?
We again, we're a young team this year, and we went out and we played, and we played hard. And we just keep telling the guys, keep playing hard, keep practicing, keep improving, and we just can't really accept a loss, but we just have to keep getting better.
Okay. Hey, good answer. All right, you got Hill City on Friday night. You've probably seen some film. What do you know about those guys, and what are you expecting?
They do a lot of different things offensively. They're pretty balanced. They're a balanced attack. They have a few formations that they really like, and then they get after it. They got a good tall receiver, number 13, and their quarterback, number 8. They can run, they can play, and they're going to come at you defensively and be physical with us. So.
Okay. All right. Hey, it's homecoming this week, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's always a busy week and a lot of things going on. So what's the keys to a Bulldog victory on Friday night here in Quinter?
Like we tell our players, we just win each individual play. Just play one play at a time. Win that play, then we'll be where we want to be at the end of the game. We can just do that, win each individual play.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Blackwood Family Dentistry, Gove County Medical Center, Smitty Tire and Battery, and Blue Stem Medical are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Quinter High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Steel Fabrications, Professional Fire Equipment, and Tri-Central Office Supply, backing the Quinter Bulldogs all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we're coming to you live tonight from Quinter for the Game of the Week, featuring the Quinter Bulldogs and the Hill City Ringnecks. Up next, we're going to show you the games that are being played tonight on our Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard. Oakley's going to travel to Phillipsburg and take on the Panthers. Garden City tonight, Livens in Hayes, and Hayes kind of on a little bit of roll.
A little bit of a roll. They're 2-1 right now, not what people were expecting. So I'll tell you what, but Garden City's 3-0 right now. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Big MCL contest, Smith Center and Norton.
That's one of the places we keep talking about that I'm going to try and keep dibs on that score tonight.
Logan Palco will take on Stockton. Northern Valley is facing Dighton tonight. Our game, Hill City and Quinter, and a six-man game, Rexford and Western Plains. Minneapolis and Russell face off tonight. Otis Bison and Victoria. Thunder Ridge and Bennington. Plainville takes on TMP. Wallace County is facing Trigo tonight. Lakeside and Rock Hills do battle. And a big eight-man game, Pike Valley and Osborne.
That's my number 2 site to be at tonight, Pike Valley, Osborne. 2-point game last year.
We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Elliott Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Graham County Hospital, Hill City Chiropractic Center, Unicorn Floral and Gift, and Money Chevrolet are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Hill City students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from William A. Miller, DDS, Verge's Refuge Collection, and Radcliffe Truck Sales, backing the Hill City Ringnecks all season long. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Back to game time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We are getting ready for the opening kickoff. Looks like Quinter will receive the kickoff. Hill City going to do the kicking. And like I said, Ivan, we got a pretty good night out here and pretty good crowd here for homecoming for Quinter.
Yeah. I tell you what, we've been here a couple of times, a couple of years ago, and this is probably one of the best crowds I've seen in a long time here. Good night.
So it looks like back deep for the Bulldogs will be 27, Tucker Gillespie. To tee it off for the Ringnecks, Jace Hamel. Hamel averages 39 yards per kick. And we are getting set, and then we are off here. Pretty decent kick, and we're going to let that bounce
into the end zone.
So Bulldogs will start with after a touchback. And we kind of expect coming out here for the Bulldogs going to be more of a power run game. We've seen them warming up here, Ivan, and they were pretty tight formation, two-back set.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, what I think we're going to see. And plus also, too, they're going to go into the wind.
Right.
So passing might be a little difficult. So.
And just on cue, when we say that they're going to be tight, you're going to have a shotgun twin receivers to the right.
That's great.
And this is the quarterback pitches off to Gillespie, and he's up across the 15 to the 17-yard line, and that'll be a 2-yard gain on first down, and changing it up a little bit.
That's surprising.
It is a little surprising.
So here, so much that we know what we're talking about here. So
second down and 7 for Quinter, a good 3-yard gain on first down.
I just think they need to sustain a drive. They just need to keep the ball here. So.
Kason Osmeyer, the sophomore quarterback under center. Now they're more in a tight formation. In motion is Mater. Kason gives the ball to Gillespie up the middle, and that may be a yard, if any, not a whole lot
not
going
much.
For that's the freshman running back, Tucker Gillespie.
I don't even think they moved the stick. Yes.
Yeah, got a lot of yard.
About a yard.
So 3rd and 6 now for the Bulldogs. Hill City in their 4-down lineman set.
Shotgun here.
Back to the shotgun. In motion is Mater, the fullback. Osmeyer set the throw. He's going to throw back across the field. He's got a man open, and that's a tight end across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Connor Havlis, the tight end, on a nice 3rd down pitch and catch.
I tell you what, great play. There's also 2 defenders out there, too. So, I mean, it's a great job by Quinter.
Good throw by Osmeyer, and they pick up the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 32-yard line. 33-yard
about
line.
That play. Mater missed his block over here,
yep.
and so the quarterback just got rid of the ball.
Osmeyer now running the option, and the
Ball's
pitch is
out.
on the ground, and I don't know. It's over on the corner. I don't know if they recovered it or not.
No signal yet.
Looks like it was out of bounds, and so
Quinter still got it.
So right after a nice positive play, the Bulldogs then put the ball on the ground.
Well, I didn't see. Well, they're running away from us. It's hard to see what happened there, but it looked like it was fairly close. So,
yeah. So 2nd down and 13 for Quinter, and they've come out a little bit in a different formation. There's their twins receivers to the right.
He's under center, so.
This is a pitch to Gillespie to that way, and Gillespie lowers his head and moves forward and got a pretty decent gain there back to around the original line of scrimmage. We'll give him one more, so it'll be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, the tackler went low.
As Gillespie lowered his shoulder and put his head down and got the yards.
I think he was expecting a little higher tackle there. So
3rd down and 9 for Quinter. Osmeyer under center out of the I formation and
timeout.
Going to take a timeout. So pretty important drive here, this first drive for Quinter. They got a little bit of momentum going. They picked up a first down. And
right now, everything's on the plus side right now. keeping the ball, but you got a big, long third down here. So we'll see what they draw up.
And I know Coach was talking in a scouting report interview with you, Ivan. He was talking about just winning each play.
Sure.
And so you can tell the importance then of this play, this third and 9 play, then taking a timeout, making sure you got the right call.
And it was good what he said in his interview and stuff, talking about, hey, we're only taking a play at a time. So that's one of those things, making all the pieces fit.
And they've, like I said, they've struggled a bit. So anything in the positive direction, they're going to take for sure.
That's correct.
So 3rd down and 9 for Quinter, and it looks like they're going to go back to their I formation. This is their base set. 2 tight ends for Osmeyer.
I would look for somebody to kind of come off that line for a pass or.
And Osmeyer rolling out.
Somewhere.
He's got a little bit of time. He's going to throw deep. He's got a man open, and nice play. Nice play by Garrett Handley, the linebacker for the Ringnecks, able to get some fingers on that ball. But man was open out there.
Well, it was a little bit underthrown, and Handley was able to get his ball with his hand up and deflect that pass. So
Chester, the left tight end for the Bulldogs, was open in the play, but couldn't get the ball over the top of the defender's head. So punt formation for the Bulldogs. Osmeyer does the punting, 21 yards per punt, back deep for the Ringnecks is Dalen Jornigan. And there's
I was looking for the punt. I didn't see.
And that's
I don't know.
Going to give Hill City I didn't see it either. I was looking for the returner to catch the ball.
I was looking down at the sheet for the guy who was going to get the ball. I don't know if it was a bad snap or what happened there.
But that puts Hill City in really good field position. 1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I wouldn't think that you were trying to find, do something trickery already. But
Ethan Hamel, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun. Jace Hamel, the freshman running back, to his side. And this is a give to Jace off the right-hand side, and he's met in the backfield by a couple of Bulldogs.
Yeah, a lot of good penetration there.
Luke Kaiser, the senior linebacker, led the charge there, and a loss of about 3. I'm sorry, that's Mater, Clay Mater, the middle linebacker.
Well, I'll tell you what, number 10, Connor Havlis.
Yes.
Yeah, he was in on that tackle as well, so he did a great job closing that down.
So 2nd down and 12 now for Hill City. They are at the 34-yard line now. 4 receivers set for Hamel. In motion comes Jace Hamel, and this is a give to Hamel off the left-hand side. Makes a man miss and gets across almost to the 30-yard line. Good tackle out there. That is the defensive tackle, C.T. Borger, the sophomore on the tackle.
The thing about that play is it takes so long to develop, but I guess you have 2 options there. Either you can hand it off or fake hand, and then you can take the ball and take off yourself. So
3rd down and 10 for Hill City. After getting good field position, the Ringnecks haven't been able to move the ball. More of a flexbone look out of the shotgun.
That looks like it.
And
a fake handoff.
Hamel's going to keep the ball off the right-hand side. He's got some room up to 30. Now he's got a lot more room on the sidelines to 10. 5 touchdown. Ethan Hamel on the 33-yard touchdown run for the Ringnecks. Puts them on the board 6-0. 9:05 left in this first quarter.
Well, a little bit of an 8-man flexbone look there.
Yeah.
So, nobody came in motion, though, and that was the thing about it.
A little
handoff, so.
Yeah, a little misdirection with the motion went to the left and Hamel went to the right. But there is a flag down. I didn't see the flag drop, but so we'll take those points off the board. It appears to be on the Ringnecks. And Quinter catches a break. So, we talked a little bit in the pregame show, Ivan, if you're going to break through and end this 23-game lose streak, you need a little bit of luck. Yeah. You need some things to go your way, and that certainly went the way of Quinter.
You got to get some breaks.
So
create your own breaks.
Yes, yes. 3rd down and 14, same formation. Jornigan now motion. And
pass, and he's open.
And Handley's open, wide open, and he's got a reception in for the touchdown. So Ethan Hamel trades a rushing touchdown in for a 36-yard touchdown throw. That is to Garrett Handley, the senior, who leads 8-man Division I in receiving yards. You're going to tack on 36 more on that reception.
Well, that's a nice little deception play there. You got your man in motion, then that flexbone set looking like a fake handoff, roll out, and then the cornerback bid on the rollout. So
So right after Quinter catches a break, they're not able to get the Ringnecks off the field. 6-0 is our score. Now Jornigan again in motion.
And fake handoff.
A give to Jace Hamel in the backfield, but he's met and going to be stopped for a loss on the play. Connor Havlis, the Bulldogs defensive end there for the tackle. So the conversion failed, where 6-0 is our score.
Well, we saw one of the 4 options that you can run on that play. Yep. Give it to the ball guy in motion, to the tailback behind you, quarterback can throw, or the quarterback can keep. So there's a lot to read there. So
the Bulldogs able to read that last play and stop it for a 4-yard loss and keep 2 points off the board. So just 6-0 our score. 8:59 left in this first quarter. And mishandling of a punt gave Hill City pretty good field position to start that drive. Other than that,
I just wish we would have saw that play. I don't know what happened.
They were distracted a little bit about
I was reading my sheet here.
Yeah. Well, the barbecue the smell coming up from these windows was pretty good too. So
that was surprising.
So Hamel set to kick this off again from the 30-yard line. Hill City up 6-0 on Quinter. 8:59 left in this first quarter. Back deep will be Tucker Gillespie, standing about at his 5-yard line.
Yeah, he's got the wind at his back, so.
Yeah, last one went into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see if he squibs it or if he puts his whole foot into it.
Long run up, and this is a deep kick, and go over Gillespie's head into the end zone. That's barely got in the end zone. But Gillespie was able to judge that perfectly, and it'll be first down and 10 from the 15-yard line for the Bulldogs. Their second offensive possession of the night.
And we'll see what they can do now. See if they learned anything for the first time. So
they're able to move the ball a little bit. They got a first down through the air. So tight formation again for Osmeyer.
I'd go back to that play, to be honest with you. So.
And it's a give to the fullback Mater, and he's maybe has a yard to the 16.
Yeah, basically off tackle.
Yeah. So second down and 8, give him 2 yards on the play. Kason Osmeyer, the sophomore quarterback, under center. Again, tight formation for the Bulldogs.
Hand off up the middle.
Another give to Mater up the middle. He's across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. So gets them in a pretty manageable third down here, Liven. 3rd and 4.
Tough yards up the middle right now. Tough yards. So.
Well, we talked a little bit about it. The defensive tackles for the Ringnecks are only, the 167 pounds for Moreno and 170 for Jace Hamel. So not the biggest defensive tackles.
No, but they should have a little speed, that kind of thing. So
out of the shotgun, Osmeyer looking to throw. He's kind of under pressure and just overthrows his man Mater on the right-hand side. In there applying the pressure. Looks to be that was Jace Hamel.
No time. He had no time. So, they were missing a block or two or something here, but he had no time.
Just like you talked about, that quickness from the defensive tackle position, able to be effective for the Ringnecks, brings up 4th down and 4 for Quinter.
I guess we'll get to see this.
Back in punt formation is Osmeyer. Averages 21 yards per punt. And deep for the Ringnecks, Dalen Jornigan, 25 yards per return. And there's a punt.
Blocked.
Good high punt. Jornigan takes it at the 30, drops it, picks it back up across the 25, still on his feet.
Trouble.
Gets to the 40. He's got a lot of room off the left-hand side. Jornigan's going to go in for the flag. And there is a flag down, but Dalen Jornigan on a 50-yard touchdown run off a punt.
After he dropped the ball.
And sometimes that when defenders see that when they're on the punt, that they let up a little bit.
Correct.
Jornigan able to take advantage, but it looks like it's coming back again. The second touchdown taken off the board for the Ringnecks because of his penalties.
How many times have you seen that? And it's almost a broken play.
Yep.
Guys lose focus a little bit. Ball hits the ground, picks it up, then he finds a lane clear on the outside. So
we don't have the white hat mic'd up for tonight, but we'll try to interpret what the call here. So looks like we got some scores coming in. Smith Center 8-0 on top of Norton, and Plainville on top of TMP 3-0. Early scores for tonight. It looks like a personal foul on Hill City is going to bring this ball all the way back to the 29-yard line. So big penalty for the Ringnecks. Takes the points off the board, moves them back to the 29-yard line. We'll set up camp 1st and 10. Ethan Hamel, the quarterback, Jace Hamel, the running back, to his side. This is a high snap. Give to Jace up the middle. He's got some room off the right-hand side to the 40, and still on his feet down to the 30-yard line. So tough run there by Jace Hamel, the freshman.
That's about a 30-yard run there, 20-yard run.
High snap, but nice
recovery.
Yeah, and a nice lane to run through up the middle. Luke Kaiser on the tackle for the Bulldogs, but not until Jace got 30 yards on the run. So 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line for Hill City. Again, out of the shotgun. And this is more of their flex bone set here.
Yep.
Handley, the wide receiver, and this is a give to Hamel off the right-hand side. Plenty of room up there to 10-5, and this is touchdown. Jace Hamel with the touchdown run, the 30-yard touchdown runs. No flags this time, and it puts another score on the board for the Ringnecks.
Yeah, Quinter right now has no answer for that play. There's a lot of options to that play, and they just have no answer for that.
So Jace Hamel, his first touchdown run of the evening. So this will be 2-point conversion try. 7:04 left in this first quarter. 12-0 is our score.
All spread out.
4 receivers for Hamel. He's rolling to the right. Looks to throw. There's a low
flag too.
But did he catch it?
There's a flag.
There's a flag, but they didn't signal if he caught it or not. Looks like a pass interference. Handley over there with the reception, but if it must be incomplete, because they can decline the penalty if it was completed.
I don't know if it was. The ball was low.
It was a low throw off. Now we're on the opposite side of the field, so it's a little more difficult to see. But I don't think they made a call. I didn't see an incomplete call, but it must be. It's on Hill City, so
that's not what I expected.
No,
that's
and
surprising.
Hill City's gotten. They must have been caught because they moved the ball back.
Correct.
So they're going to try a 2-point conversion attempt at the 18-yard line, but a lot of penalties here. They're going to try an extra point. So this is going to be a 35-yard point after try by Jace Hamel. He's set up just straight ahead. Good snap, places down. He's got the kick up.
Good.
And it's good. 35-yard point after attempt, good for Jace Hamel.
Over the crossbar. But he had the wind at his back.
Yeah, a little wind, and so 13-0 our score, and that's a little something different. We haven't seen that in 8-man.
When was the last time you saw one?
Well, I think in the Plainville Norton game, but not an 8-man game. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen one in 8-man.
Very rarely do you see it.
And not one from 35 yards out either. So
got some Snapchats coming up here.
So they're starting to roll in. So we got looks like a Quinter fan there. There's a picture of some cheerleaders from Hill City on the opposite side. Like maybe not liking the.
Is that Curtis?
The first touchdown.
Laura Lee.
Another Snapchat.
And we are getting some Snapchats.
So pretty active, and so if you can,
there's another one.
You can also win this the Snapchat competition from home. So
that's great. I like it. Maybe we'll get some more like we had last week with Mike Hughes.
Maybe. Hamel with the kickoff, and
he got
Gillespie
into the end zone.
Had that bounce right past him, so it'll be a touchback for Quinter, and they'll start 1st and 10 at their 15-yard line.
Well, here again, start on the positive side. And I think right now for Quinter, even though they're going against the wind, we've still got 7 minutes to go here. What I've seen that worked so far was that out play on the other side of the field, that pass play. So see if they go back to that.
They had a little bit of success running up the middle. And so, again, they're going to be Osmeyer under center. He's got a receiver to his left, one back, and that's Kaiser. Kaiser off the left-hand side takes the pitch, got some room across the 20 up to the 22-yard line. So
that's a nice run.
Good gain on first down for the Bulldogs.
Very nice way to get things started. You really see something on that side over there.
And speaking of Snapchats, Nex-Tech Game Time has partnered with the Chiropractic Centers in a Snapchat giveaway. You can snap your game photos with the Game Time filter to NEX-TECH for a chance to win a Bash folding chair. And you can do that from home as well. Second down, this is met right in the backside. Jace Hamel from his defensive tackle position met Kaiser right when he took the handoff. So
I didn't know maybe Hill City guy was almost taking a snap. It looked like a jailbreak there. So
Hamel with the tackle, and he's kind of been disruptive from that defensive tackle position. Third down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. Still in a manageable down and distance for them.
But here's the thing we were talking about. We were worried about the size issue. Right now it's a quickness issue that's beating them up. So
tight, looks like tight formation, one back to the right. This is a pitch to Kaiser off the right-hand side, and he's met back there. That's Dalen Jornigan coming up from his free safety position with the tackle, and that's for no gain on the play. Maybe give him a half a yard, but fourth down and 5 for the Bulldogs.
What a great play. But, the thing about it is Hamel was already almost there as well, and that quickness on the inside is just killing them.
Yeah, they strung that play out pretty well. So back to punt is Osmeyer again for the Bulldogs. Jordigan deep for Hill City. He returned the last one, but there was a penalty on the play. So another
flag on the play.
Another flag down here, and it's going to be
delay a game
procedure against the Bulldogs and move them back 5 yards, and it'll be fourth down and 10 for Quinter. Last punt was a pretty good punt.
Sure.
For Osmeyer, just
but when you're looking out here though, Curtis.
Oh, this one's blocked. And it's almost blocked by his own man. It looks like the defensive end, Dalton Stephen, just ran a Quinter Bulldog right into the punter, and Hill City's going to get this ball about at the 10-yard line.
I'm looking at about the 6, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it's more at the 6 or 7-yard line, but Stephen just bulldozed his man straight into the punter, and Quinter kind of blocked their own punt there.
The pressure up front.
And that's Osmeyer. The punter, also the quarterback, comes up a little ginger on the sideline. So
most likely that leg got extended and got undercut. So
first and 10 for Hill City at the 7-yard line, and the play's blown dead.
There's a flag.
And boy, penalties are really hurting Hill City. That's their 4th penalty on the night so far. And they had
that barbecue smells good, doesn't it? They're cooking barbecue tonight, folks, out here, and it's coming through the window here. It smells pretty good.
It does smell pretty good. We may lose Ivan for a little bit. Don't worry. He's just down getting some barbecue. First and 10 now. First and goal for the Ringnecks at the 12-yard line. 4 receivers set for Hamel. He's got Jordan in motion. Another high snap. Hamel with the carry off the left-hand side. He's got a little room, and he's in for a score. Ethan Hamel on a 12-yard touchdown run. And Ivan, I don't think he was even touched.
Here's the thing. I mean, you got to get it figured out here. Everyone's trying to cover everybody out in that spread offense. You're almost going to have to put a spy on him.
Good trap there by the right guard, Jacob Larson, on the play. Opened a huge lane for Hamel to cruise right by for a touchdown. He's now ran for 1 and thrown for 1 on the night.
Yeah. So it's 19-0 with 5:09 left in the first.
So this time they are going for 2. They're too close for the point after, I think. Ivan to give to Jordigan, and he's got makes a man miss and is up the middle for the 2-point conversion. So
he walked right in.
21-0 is our score. 5:09 left in this first quarter, and Hill City's jumped out to a 3-touchdown lead over Quinter. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Well, Ollie. Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our score here, Hill City 21, Quinter 0, 5:09 left in this first quarter. Jace Hamel set to tee the ball up on the 30-yard line. Back deep is Gillespie, and he's going to return this one from the 5-yard line. Up across the 10 to the 20, lowers his head and gets about to the 24-yard line. So nice good return for the freshman.
Good return.
Bulldog, and that'll put him in decent field position. 1st and 10 for Quinter at the 23-yard line.
Well, at this point, do something here that's going to, I'm still looking for that pass play that goes off on the left-hand side of Quinter over there.
So looks like Twins receivers to the left. It's Havlis and Gillespie. This is a fake to Gillespie, and he's got Havlis out in the flat, and Osmeyer with the throw and catch, and Havlis with 8-yard reception on 1st down.
Yeah, he held on to it. Jornigan was trying to take it out of there, so that was a great job. Great pitch, great catch.
So they faked it. They're running a couple running backs. Gillespie's been there for the tailback, and now it looks like Luke Kaiser back in for the Bulldogs. And Gillespie moves to the fullback position.
Yeah, he has no time to get rid of the ball.
Havlis and Gillespie split to the right of Osmeyer. This is a pitch to Kaiser, cuts it up the middle and gets to looks like the 32, 33-yard line.
Right back to the line of scrimmage the way it looks.
They give him the 33-yard line. So 3rd down and 1 for Quinter.
Yeah.
They want to.
Well,
it's a big 3rd down for them. They have been able to move the ball a little bit, both on the ground and through the air. Like you said, that little flat tight end pass has worked well for him.
Yeah, I mean that's.
So Gillespie in the fullback, and this is just a quarterback dive for Osmeyer, and he's going to get across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and will pick up a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and they're inching close to that midfield stripe.
Got some scores popping up here from Mike Hughes up in Smith Center right now. First quarter, Plainville 10, TMP 0, Otis Bison 8, Victoria 6.
The pitch to Luke Kaiser off the left-hand side. He's got some room, cuts to the 40-yard line, and is up to the 35. So Luke Kaiser on a 8 or 9 yard run on 1st down, and Quinter moving the ball a little bit this drive.
You know what? Maybe they found something on that side of the ball right now. They were able to complete a couple passes over there now. Now they're running on that side. Maybe they've got something going over there.
That left-hand side, their left guard, Chase Kreitz, he's only 145-pound junior, but
that's one of your legs.
He's been able to seal that end off, and they've been able to get some yards. So tight set 4. And there's a ball, and it looked like Gillespie fumbled that ball.
But he got met. Right away.
He got back on that. That's Hamel again from that D tackle position.
Number 3 there, Moreno, he was right there.
Both defensive tackles met Gillespie right there at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 1 now. And it looked like that ball came out, but Gillespie able to fall back on top of it.
I don't want to call the play, but I'd go left.
3rd and 1, 2:26 left in this first quarter. 21-0 is our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. Quinter now in Hill City territory. This is a pitch to the right, and Kaiser's met out there by Jordigan, and it looks like also by Steven. And we've seen that play a couple times, Ivan, and it's really not worked to the right side.
It's not working on this the closest side to the field to us. It's just not working here right now. Honestly, I'd go back to the left side and see if you can get this first down.
Jordigan and Stevens on the tackle. A loss of 1 on the play for Kaiser. 4th down and 2 for Quinter. And we'll see what they come out into.
It's doable here. It really is.
So back to their tight formation set. Osmeyer under center. Gillespie the fullback. Kaiser the tailback. And they looks like they got him off. So a hard count.
That works as well.
It does. Give me a free 5 yards, and Quinter's going to take the first down.
Either way it works.
So 1st and 10 for Quinter at the 31-yard line.
You're an old nose guard. What did your coach always tell you?
Just got to watch the ball.
There you go.
But it's a little harder than what it sounds like.
Well,
especially if you're trying to time that right, and it looks like, the D tackles for Hill City have been getting a lot of penetration.
It was a hard count, and it worked out very well.
So tight eye formation for the Bulldogs. This is looks like a late pitch, and Jordigan able to pick it up, and it looked like Osmeyer was just going to keep it.
He almost looked down.
He did. It was close. He was running a triple option there, it looked like, and Osmeyer
tried side again.
Yeah, and tried a late pitch, and the pitch was short. Jordigan able to jump on that ball and recover for Hill City. And man, just when Quinter was getting some momentum, again, another fumble, another turnover, and Hill City takes over 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here's the thing, though. What do you want to do right after you get a ball on a turnover?
Go deep.
Go get it and make a shot here.
So Jordigan is in motion, comes across to the fake, and it's a throw to Jace Hamel off the left-hand side. He cuts it up the middle and gets close to the 40-yard line, give him the 39-yard line.
That's a good job by Quinter covering that. I mean, he was covered out in here in the lane out here on the edge of the field, so he cut back to the center. So
it looked like they may have had Handley on the opposite side.
Basically that slant that he was running over there.
So, but 4-yard pickup for Jace Hamel on the reception, 2nd down and 6. Now Hamel in the shotgun, Jace Hamel the lone setback.
And
almost a reverse play to Jordigan, and he's up across the 40 to the 38-yard line. And
great play. I think we're going to get let's see if we can get a replay on that. There it comes.
And Chester on the tackle.
44 right by him.
Kaiser on the tackle.
Yeah,
he stayed home. Stayed home and was able to make the stop. 3rd down and 4 for Hill City. Twins receivers both directions for Hamel. There is no setback, so
he's
looking to run, and he splits the defenders off the left-hand side. Got some room to the 20-yard line, cuts back to the 15, cuts back to the 10. Still on his feet. Hamel into the end zone. What a run by Ethan Hamel.
Holy moly.
He made about 5 Bulldogs miss there. Nifty move by Ethan Hamel. Gets into the end zone. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night.
Well, here's the thing. He was just patient enough. He didn't turn on the jets. I mean, he was picking his lane and that was wow.
That was a nice run. He split defenders immediately, and then able to make a couple nifty moves and get into the end zone. A 38-yard touchdown run for Ethan Hamel extends Hill City's lead 27-0, pending this 2-point conversion.
That was a great run.
That's fun give to Jace Hamel up the middle, and he's stuck hard.
Man, who got him?
Now, Luke Kaiser, the middle linebacker, put a stick on Jace Hamel. So a 2-point conversion fails. 1:14 left in the first quarter. 27-0 our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. But
I'll tell you what, that's a stick that the Hamel might think about next time.
Yeah. So. He's been able to run free really in the middle. And
he pretty much run free, and guys almost been coming out of their shoes trying to catch him. So we'll have to see what Quinter can do here. They just need to sustain a drive here.
And boy, they had that going last time.
And I don't want to keep picking on it here, but I just think on that left side they've been really successful on that far left side.
Right.
And we got a minute 14 left going into the win.
Right.
So we'll see what happens here.
I mean, what do you do you stick to your basic, your power run game, or if you're Quinter, do you open up a little bit here down 27?
Well, they got trouble, but the thing about it is they're having trouble on the inside of their line as well. You know, Hamel's getting a lot of pressure, Jordan's getting some pressure, so there's not a lot of time there. So everything's got to be quick.
Right. So Jace Hamel's set to tee this off at the 30-yard line. Back deep is Gillespie, standing about at his 5 or 4-yard line. And again, Hamel with the win on this kickoff. It's already made a 35-yard extra point. And it's going to take a bounce and roll into the end zone for a touchback. But
just rolled in.
It's a dangerous play there to sit there and watch that ball roll.
The grass is a little tall on that end down there, and it just barely went in.
Now that you say something, the grass is a little tall everywhere. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 15-yard line. 1:14 left in this first quarter. The wind has died a little bit, but still pretty gusty.
The flag is still standing straight out, so left side. I keep preaching that. Out
of the shotgun, one receiver to the left in motion is Mater. Osmeyer looked to throw. He's got a man open and just too far outside the reach. But good coverage out there by Ethan Hamel.
Yeah.
If he was a little bit earlier, that would have been pass interference. But good
coverage.
Havlis out there on the reception, or on the attempted reception. 2nd down and 10 for Quinter. And they aren't going to sit back and run the ball. Looks like they're going to try maybe open it up.
Pass.
But tight formation now, and this is a give to now Osmeyer with the keeper. Late pitch off there. Kaiser's got some room up across the 40 to the 35-30, and
fumbles out of bounds.
Is up to looks like the 13-yard line, but that was Jordan on the chase for Kaiser, able to chase him down and knock the ball out, but it goes out of bounds. So a big run by Luke Kaiser to the 12-yard line, and Quinter will have it 1st down and 10.
Left side.
You're right again. Left side.
Left side.
They've found something off that left-hand side.
Yeah, Jernigan he made a good run from the backside, so
tight formation again set, and this is Osmeyer back to throw. He's going to heave it. He's got a man open. This is Havlis in the end zone. That's a score. Nice touchdown pitch and catch by the Bulldogs, and puts them on the board now, 27-6.
Got both feet in, so great job.
Good throw by Osmeyer as he's backpedaling, able to still get the ball to the back of the end zone.
Basically on his heels.
And now the Bulldogs will go for 2. So
that'll lighten you up a little bit.
Yeah. Quinter on the scoreboard. 53 seconds left in this first quarter, pending the 2-point conversion.
I'd still go left.
Osmeyer in the shotgun. His motion to the right, and he's going to throw that way, and his man is taken down. There's the flag. Yep. The throw might have been a little high, but Jordan on the tackle on Havlis, who was out there in his
well before the ball was there. So.
So this will give the Bulldogs another attempt at the 1.5-yard line. Pass interference on Hill City, and Hill City's been plagued by a couple of these penalties.
Flags all night here already. Well, I shouldn't say all night. We still got 53 seconds left in the first quarter.
So it's a 2-point conversion here for the Bulldogs. Osmeyer under center. Just one setback, and that's Kaiser. And he's going to go right. Kaiser's got some room, and he's in for the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
So
there we go.
Quinter now finally got in the end zone, got 2-point conversion. It's 27-8, Hill City.
That takes the monkey off your back a little bit now. It's still 27-8, but you got the monkey off your back. You scored a touchdown. Now let's go out and play some defense.
Yep.
So
53 seconds still remaining in this first quarter. 27-8 our score. Hill City on top of Quinter, but Quinter just got on the board, and they're set to kick this off. You got a little bit of momentum. Ivan, do you look at doing something?
I thought about that, Curtis. I thought about it, but then I'm thinking, just did something good.
Yeah.
You just did something good.
And they've been snake bitten twice tonight already on turnovers.
But here's my thought is if you're going to kick it deep, I would squib because you're going to give those guys a chance to catch and take off.
Right. Well, the wind, they're going to kick into this wind. And
we've already seen a couple of these guys lose their shoes almost. You know, getting juked out of the way here. So we'll see what happens. I don't expect an onside, but I've been wrong before.
Back deep for the Ringnecks will be Aaron Mcdowell. He's averaging 22 yards per return, and Dalen Jordigan, he's averaging 20 yards per kick return.
Right now, I'd just make him, it's like an old baseball thing, I'd make him field it, you know.
Yep. C.T. Borger set to kick off for Quinter. And this is just a pooch kick right over the top of the line and taken by Hill City at the 20-yard line, back across to the 30 up to the 35-yard line. That's Moreno on the carry. He just won't go down.
Wow. Great job by him by picking the ball up, but he got another at least 10, 12 yards on the return.
That was a nice kick, though. It was right over the top of the line, put it right down where he needed to.
That's where those guys on the right side of that line running down got to get down there.
Yep. Yeah, that ball was on the ground for a little bit.
He picked it up and had a chance to take a look. So
Hill City starts 1st and 10 now. 4 receivers set. Hamel the lone, and this is a give to Jordigan. He cuts up the middle to the 35 and almost gets to the 40-yard line. But Dalton Stephen out there to force him back towards the middle, and about a 4-yard gain on first down.
You know, I don't know if Hamel really meant for him to take off with that ball just by the way he looked.
Yeah.
It looked like he was going to pull it and take off up the middle just by watching here. So
2nd down and 6 for Hill City. 20 seconds left in this first quarter. They go, Hamel again is in the 4 receiver set, 2 to each direction. And he's looking to throw. He's got all sorts of time. Looking to his left, he's got some room, and he's finding Hanley. Nice catch by Garrett Hanley. And there's a flag for a late hit out of bounds.
A lot of flags.
But nice. That throw was a little high, but Hanley able to
pull it in.
Yeah. He's got a great wingspan.
Yeah. Now you're going to, from the spot foul there, it's
you're going to move down to the 5-yard line. So that was, Hanley was out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and that tackle just continued out of bounds. That was Mater.
A little bit of a frustration thing
on
there.
The tackle. And this will be moved to the 10-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Hill City. See if they'll stretch those lines. Yep, just inside the goal line, they can get a 1st down. We've got 1.3 seconds left in this first quarter. There's Jordigan in motion. Get the second man through. It's Hamel, and a nice tackle there by the D-tackle. That's Borger on the tackle. Drops Jace Hamel for a 1-yard loss.
Stayed home. Did his job. Stayed home.
So that is the end of the first quarter. Our score, 27-8. Hill City on top of Quinter. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Blackwood Family Dentistry, Gove County Medical Center, Smitty Tire and Battery, and Blue Stem Medical are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Quinter High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Steel Fabrications, Professional Fire Equipment, and Tri-Central Office Supply, backing the Quinter Bulldogs all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We are set to start the second quarter. 27-8 our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. second and 10, second and goal. Looks like they've put the markers down for Hill City. 4 receiver set for Ethan Hamel out of the shotgun. He's got some time to throw. Decide to run, tuck it and run, but Borger there again up the middle, able to make the stop. Hamel gets 2 yards, but the nose guard, C.T. Borger, able to stop him for just a 2-yard gain.
That's a great job. Hey, also, we got some scores out there right now. End of first quarter, or end of the second quarter, Smith Center leading Norton 22-0. First quarter, Plainville 17, TMP 0. Second quarter, Garden City and Hayes High, no score.
So third down and goal for the Ringnecks. They're at the 9-yard line. And Ethan Hamel with the carry to the right-hand side. He's in for the score. And that misdirection that time messed the Bulldogs up. Ethan Hamel able to take the ball on the right-hand side for the 9-yard touchdown run. That is his 3rd touchdown run of the night. Extends Hill City's lead to 33-8. So pending this 2-point conversion, we got tight end and 2 receivers for Hamel. He's out of the shotgun. Jace Hamel with the carry up the middle. He's not even touched. No. And Jace Hamel able to stroll into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that will make our score 35-8. Just starting the second quarter, 11-13 left in the second quarter. So
that was too easy.
Yeah, Hill City able to answer Quinter's touchdown with a touchdown of their own.
That was just too easy right there.
Yeah, I mean they're not even touched.
But I tell you what, let's see what Quinter does here. I mean, they got a little life here. Got to do some plays, and come back strong.
Yeah, they got a little success last time they had the ball. Big run by Kaiser and a big touchdown throw by Osmeyer to Havlis. So, hey, they've got some things going. They got the wind at the back now for this second quarter. So,
and and the crowd is still here. It's still. The stands on this side are still full. I mean,
well, and there's even people sitting on the grass off the side of the stands. So
it's good.
Great crowd for homecoming for the Quinter Bulldogs, and Quinter trying to put on a little bit of show here for the home crowd.
Well, let's see what Hill City does right here, going into the win. Let's see what they do.
Back deep is Kaiser for the Bulldogs. He's at the 5-yard line. Hamel set to tee it off at the 30 for Hill City. We'll see what he does here with the wind in his face. And Hamel kicks this deep. Kaiser let it bounce, picks it up at the 10-yard line, and up to the 20 to the 23-yard line. But
got a nice Sunday hop there.
Yeah, if that had any backspin on it, then he'd be in trouble.
I hate to use the old baseball term. That's a nice Sunday hop. So it bounced right off the grass and right in his hands. So,
but is that something, Ivan? You'd rather see your returners catch that on the fly and not let it bounce?
Definitely so. Try to get it up here because you're ready running. Yep. At least you catch it on the fly, and maybe you'll miss that first lane coming down. So
3 receivers to the right for Osmeyer. He's under center, no backs. And this is kind of a shovel pass up the middle, and it goes incomplete. So it was a forward pass attempt to get it in there to Kaiser. And they're going to mark it back there? It was a forward pass. It's got to be incomplete, right?
I don't know. They're talking about it.
Yeah.
They're talking about
They've got it marked back at the 21-yard line, but that should have been, there you go. Calls it incomplete. Will be second down and 10.
Oh, the upstairs referee now.
Hey.
Are you on the payroll?
I watch a lot of
football. You on the payroll?
Yeah, no.
Or is that lawyer on the line kind of stuff?
Right. From a distance, I'll give you. So second down and 10 for Quinter. Now the shotgun for Osmeyer.
I still think you run left side here, but it's short side of the field. But
kind of
a lot more
a little confusion. Now they're going to, in motion comes Mater, and there's a flag down. Yeah, a lot of confusion for the Bulldogs. They got a false start penalty too. So nobody really was set or knew what they were doing.
Didn't maybe have the right play call, or somebody didn't hear it right.
So moving back 5 yards will be second down and 15 for the Bulldogs at the 18-yard line. 10:34 left in this first half. 35-8 is our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. Shotgun again for Osmeyer. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. Now motion. And this is looking back. Kaiser on the back. Just overthrows him, though. Kaiser was the lone setback, kind of rolled off to the right-hand side and had plenty of room.
rolled left. And looking for the backside guy, and he was there, just threw it out too far in front.
And Osmeyer even had some time there to throw the ball.
But right-hand quarterback flowing left, then turned him back and throwing back the other direction. That's a tough thing to do.
Tough throw by Osmeyer, just outside the grasp of Kaiser. So 3rd down and 15 for Quinter. 10:29 left in the first half. Two receivers to the right. This is a pitch to Kaiser. Kaiser looked like he's going to throw.
He's there.
Havlis open. Just off the top of his hands. Havlis was open on that halfback pass. Kaiser had to dodge a defender, able to get the ball up in the air.
Wow. Great call.
It was a great call.
Great call. Great play.
That was a nice throw by Kaiser. He was under pressure.
Well, it came out of there like a shot put, but he got it out there.
He got it out there.
Great job, but it just didn't hit the mark.
Havlis just unable to haul it in. So 4th down and 15 for Quinter.
This is trouble here.
Osmeyer back to punt.
He catches the ball on the fly here.
Jordan back, and this is a punt
block
clear up in there. I don't know if it was blocked or he just had to kick it high for it to stop to be blocked. But boy, there was some Hill City returner there. Justice Clark was pretty close to the ball.
Yeah, that'd be one of those things you'd be talking. I know there's a word we always say, but we can't say it now when you're coaching football.
Yeah,
but
to get away from the ball.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 for Hill City, though. No one touched the ball. It'll be at their 35, or at Quinter's 35-yard line, then plus territory for the Ringnecks. Already up 35-8. 10:15 left in the second quarter. And the shotgun is Ethan Hamel, lone setback Jace Hamel. And this to get the Jace. He's off to the left-hand side. Makes a man miss. Stiff arms another guy. He's got some room to the 15-10-5 touchdown. Jace Hamel with his second touchdown run of the night. A 35-yard touchdown run.
Well, here's what I saw, and we saw a little bit of
there's
this
another
last week.
flag coming down,
Yep.
and this is the 3rd touchdown that's been wiped off the board because of the penalty.
Well, what I saw was something similar we were seeing TMP doing against Smith Center last week. There was no second level.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, there was 3 guys. Next thing you know, there was 5 guys, and Hamel hit that second level. There's nobody there.
So this holding penalty will bring the Ringnecks back. Take the touchdown off the board for Jace Hamel. And this moves Hill City to close to the line, to the original line of scrimmage at the 35-yard line.
Got some scores coming in here. Second quarter, Victoria 14, Otis Bison 8. Second quarter, Garden City 7, Hayes 0.
Shotgun snap, and Jordan on the carry. He's to the left. He cuts right back up the middle to the 20, to the 30, to the 25-yard line. So good 12-yard run by Dalen Jordan.
There again, that second level just seems to disappear.
And some of these snaps for Ethan Hamel have been a little high.
Yeah. He's able to corral it.
Yeah, he's able to bring it down and get the handoff to Jordan. 2nd down and 1 for Hill City at the 25-yard line.
There could be some volleys that goes over your head. So,
yeah. 4 receivers for Ethan Hamel looking to throw, and he's got a man across the middle. That's Handley again.
Just a little behind him. Just a little behind him.
And so brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Ringnecks. After the incompletion, 9:25 left in the second quarter. 35-8 is our score. Hill City had a touchdown taken off the board for the holding penalty. Brings them back, and now they're in 3rd down and 1 territory. 4 receivers for Ethan Hamel, 2 split on each side.
Yeah, 3rd down and really short here. They're looking like they're going for some more.
And Hamel pump fake's looks like he's going to try to throw, and he was getting ready to be sacked. Kind of a smart play, but maybe it's smarter play to drop that ball. And so
tuck it. Just fall, you know.
So Hamel
you see on the replay here.
Under pressure, they brought some pressure up the middle. Clay Mater with the pressure.
That actually bounced off about 2 other guys. So
and
you got to go for it here.
Yeah, 4th and 1. They were going to mark it back, but it looks like they got it.
I don't know how you could have done that.
I don't know either, but they got it straightened out. 4th down and 1 for the Ringnecks at the 25-yard line in that flex bone set. And there's Ethan Hamel's going to take it, but he's stopped but able to keep his legs moving. Nice job by Ethan Hamel, just lowering his head and getting a couple yards for the first down.
Well, Quinter did a nice job coming in and shutting those lanes off. He had to jump back out to the left side. So nice job by Hamel, but Quinter did a nice job trying to stop that play.
Kaiser was in, and there's another flag on the play.
Holy smokes.
And holding again, and I tell you, the lost yardage in the penalty for Hill City has got to be huge. That is just
wow. That's about all you can do is surprising.
It is quite surprising the number of penalties that Hill City has committed tonight, and still a 35-8 lead.
That's a key word we're trying to work in as many times tonight, folks. Surprising. So
4th down and 11, and the play is blown dead, and there's a procedure call, and now they're going to move the ball back to midfield to the 40-yard line.
What in the
world? We'll see what Hill City does now at the 40-yard line. They did have 4th and 1 at the 25. Penalties have cost them 15 yards back to the 40-yard line. 4th down and 15.
Well, I see him going for it here.
Look for a hand.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened on that play. Did somebody cut up the field, that motion man, too soon? Or
that could have been. So 2 receivers set each way for Ethan Hamel. Looking to throw. He's going to go deep for Handley, and it's underthrown, and Kaiser with the tip. And we have a turnover on downs. Quinter takes over at midfield at the 40-yard line.
Great job by Kaiser. Great job. I got behind him.
Yeah.
But,
the ball kind of hung
short.
up. Yeah, hung up in the air a little bit.
I hate to use the word again, but it looked like a shot put kind of coming out of there, and it was low, and was able to get into it. So,
and he was throwing into the wind, so
it's still windy.
That could have played a role in that. But 1st down and 10 for Quinter now at midfield. 8:46 left in the first half. 35-8 is our score. I formation set. This is a give to the fullback.
Great job there.
And that is Mater on the carry for the Bulldogs. 7 yards on 1st down on the fullback dive.
Go left. Go left, young man. Go left.
And they have had quite a bit of success off the left-hand side.
That left-hand side is where most of everything's come off tonight.
So 2nd down and 5 for Quinter. Again, back to their tight I formation set. And this is Osmeyer. Tried to pitch it. Oh, and they blew it dead.
What happened?
Oh, I think they were a little quick on the
whistle.
Osmeyer, that's a 2nd or 3rd time he's tried to pitch that ball late, and fortunately for the Bulldogs, the refs blew that
I'm still trying
dead.
to figure out why he's got the ball sitting back there.
Yeah, that's.
I think he's looking for some help, and then.
I heard a whistle. Have you heard the whistle?
No, I didn't.
I think they blew it whenever the ball came out. They blew the whistle.
I got those earbuds and the headset on, so I don't hear.
So they're going to redo the play. That's another huge break for Quinter. So it's not. I mean, they were looking at 8 yard loss
here. What is?
And a turnover, and now they get the ball 2nd down and 5 for Quinter out of the I-tight formation. And this is a pitch off to Kaiser. Kaiser's got some room off the right-hand side, makes a move up across the 30 to the 25-yard line. So
great play, great pitch and catch.
Read that option perfectly off there to the right-hand side.
I don't understand the play before that.
Well, they blew it dead when it wasn't dead, and so I think they just redid 2nd down.
A do-over?
They just did a do-over.
All right. A mulligan.
and boy, that worked out pretty good for Quinter. So 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 22-yard line.
Left side.
And this is a pitch to Kaiser off the left-hand side. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle.
Nice job.
And
nice
he's
run.
up to the 16-yard line. Able to stiff arm a couple of those ringneck defenders and gets 5 yards on first down.
You know, Quinter's doing a nice job here. Hill City's kind of walking back to the huddle, kind of walking everywhere, and they're looking at the scoreboard maybe a little bit. And Quinter's moving the ball here.
So 2nd down and 4. We'll give him 6 on the play for Kaiser and that triple option has been working for the Bulldogs. Now Twins receivers to the right. This is a pitch to Gillespie. Gillespie is tackled in the backfield. That's Steven again. Dalton Steven able to string that pitch out, and that's a loss of 4 on the play.
You've been better off trying to cut that back up underneath somehow.
Dalton Steven did a nice job of just getting wide on the play, and instead of taking it up the field, like you said, Kaiser continued to.
Yeah, he ran right into the guy.
So 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. They're at the 21-yard line. Back to looks like their I formation, tight set. Mater the fullback, Gillespie the tailback.
Go left.
Osmeyer looking to throw. He's got a man covered, double covered, and just overthrows him. So Havlis was double covered by 2 ringnecks out there, and just a smart play to overthrow him.
Yeah, and that was the thing about it is there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So 4th down and 9 for Quinter at the 21-yard line.
We'll see what they dial up here.
Kaiser checking back in the ballgame. It looks like Gillespie coming to the sideline. And they're going to come back out in there. There's a split, like a pro set for the Bulldogs.
It really is, yeah. Oh, trying to go out the flat area.
Try to throw a screen pass, and
what happened
Borger
there?
got the ball, and Borger up across the 10 to the 5-yard line, the center with the. I don't know. He's not eligible.
What's that old play? You know, the receiver coming.
And we just missed it out of the screen. I don't know if Kaiser was the eligible receiver.
Well, I can't think of the name of the play where the receiver catches the ball and then he flips to the guy coming through.
Like hook and ladder?
Hook and ladder. There it is. That's about the only thing you could call it.
But Borger looks like he maybe took a hit on the sideline. So we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
That could.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, and there was the flag, and that's what we were talking about, Ivan. It looked like that was an illegal touching by the center. Good run there.
Well, here's the thing. I thought I couldn't think of the play, and you come up with the name, the old hook and ladder. But from up here, from where we're sitting, and we're looking through glass, it looked like it was a good play, but it turned out not to be. I do have some score updates for people out here. Halftime: Smith Center 29, Norton 0. Second quarter: Victoria 14, Otis Bison 14.
And it looks like Quinter, this is going to be 4th down and 15, and they're going to take a timeout to discuss what to do here. But it was a good run by the center. I like to see those big guys out there getting the ball, and he turned upfield and he made a good run. But
if we're going to do this, let's do the old Fumbarooski, you know. And
but boy, they had that set up. They had the screen set up. Osmeyer just was taking too much pressure, but that's something to look at because Hill City's coming hard. At least those defensive tackles are coming hard.
They're coming hard, and but not a lot of time. So whatever he's throwing, it's off his heels. So, but
we'll see what they draw up here on the 4th and 14. 35-8 is our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. 6:52 left in the second quarter. And really, Quinter able to move the ball a little bit here in the second quarter, put a touchdown on the board, and now looking for some more.
Well, here's the thing. Every coach or offensive coordinator, what do you want to call them, always has a few plays in their little bag.
Yeah.
Let's see what Quinter comes up with here. A lot of it's going to have to work with if Hill City gets any pressure. So
4th and 14 for the Bulldogs. They're going to come out in a shotgun set, 2 receivers to the right. It looks like Kaiser and Havlis. Osmeyer in the shotgun. And he's backing up, looking to throw. He's going to throw off.
He's got a guy.
And just out of the side of Kaiser's hands, but Kaiser able to get back behind Jordigan. Jordigan stopped and looked at that ball. Kaiser kept running, and Osmeyer put that on a rope out there.
We have a replay of that.
That was right there.
It was right there. From what we could see up here.
Boy, under pressure, but nice throw and just off the fingertips of Kaiser. But
great throw.
I don't know how he's doing it. He's Osmeyer's backpedaling and able to be accurate.
It's
off
coming
his
off
back foot.
It's coming off his heels. Great pass, great touch, just off the fingertips.
1st down and 10 now for Hill City at the 25-yard line. Ringnecks now looking to throw.
Oh, they're going. They got a guy open.
Hanley's open over on the left-hand side, or the right-hand side, excuse me. He's a big gain up to the 34-yard line.
You can see that coming on that crossing pattern over here. He was open out in front. So,
and Hanley's been the go-to receiver for Hill City. He's out of bounds, stops that clock. 6:39 left in this first half. Now, split receivers both ways for Hill City. Ethan Hamill alone in the shotgun. 1st down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Now Jace Hamill in motion. And this again to Hamill at the left-hand side. He's got a little bit of room to the 30 up to the 29-yard line. Good tackle out there. Looks like that's is that Kaiser out there on the tackle.
Yeah.
So,
well, the thing about that play is it takes so long to develop, but you got to go with it because he could fake the handoff and take it and go himself, or have a receiver sneak out over here. So it just takes a long time to develop. You run more east and west than you do north and south.
2nd down and 5 for Hill City. Jordigan now in motion. And this is again the Jordigan off the left-hand side up to the 25, lowers his head, and gets close to the 20-yard line. That will be a 1st down for Hill City. We'll call it 21. So Jordigan on a 8-yard gain gets the 1st down for Hill City.
Yeah, great run off that left-hand side of Hill City there. Basically on the fake. So,
and we got some more Snapchats rolling in here from the crowd, the great crowd here at Quinter. Jordigan in motion. Hamill's just going to keep it, makes a man miss up the middle, and he's going to be in there for the score. Ethan Hamill made one cut and was not touched.
There we do. We talked about those fakes. Yeah. And that's the thing about it is everybody has to do assignment tackling almost anymore. They started flowing and went with the fake, and Hamill kept the ball and took up the middle.
That's 4 touchdown runs by Ethan Hamill. Extends the Hill City lead to 41-8. 5:45 left in the second quarter.
I wonder if we're going to see a Snapchat from you tonight. Are we going to see one of those?
I don't think so, Evan.
Well, I sent a picture down, so
I know you're trying pretty hard on it.
I'm working on it.
2-point conversion for Hill City. They are at the pass. Looks like Hamill looking for a man in the end zone, and Hanley able to hang on to that. Took a swat from. It looked like Chester, then took a nice swat at the ball, but Hanley able to hang on for the 2-point conversion. 43-8 is our score.
Honestly, on that play there, he's free from the line. There's nobody even giving him a chip or a hit. I mean, nothing. He's just free to cut across the middle of the field.
So 43-8 our score. 5:45 left in this half. And here's some more Snapchats from Quinter. There's the homecoming royalty. And the Friday Night Lights there. couple of Bulldog
nice
fans.
Nice little picture there.
Some action there from the Quinter side. Like we said, a lot of fans here for homecoming.
That's great. That's
for the
awesome.
Bulldogs. So keep those Snapchats coming. Game time tonight is brought to you by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers and Associates Insurance, and the Hayes Rec Commission. So set to tee this off is Jace Hamel at the 30-yard line. And it looks like Gillespie back deep for the Bulldogs. 43-8 is our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. 5:45 left in this second quarter.
I would try to catch this if I can on the run. I would try to do that.
Hamel's going to kick this into the wind, so a good chance for a return. And Kaiser let it bounce again. Takes it at the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, lowers his head and gets almost up to the 30-yard line. Good return again by the freshman Tucker Gillespie.
That was almost another Sunday hop. I mean, that was right at his feet. That bounced up right to his stomach. So
I think he may have a little hard time judging it. Hamel was able to put him in the end zone on the first quarter with the wind.
Yeah. Right now he's getting it to about the 15-yard line or so. So
first down and 10 for Quinter. They're out of their I formation, tight set. Osmeyer, the quarterback, under center. And hard count draws
Hamel over.
And that's the second time that Quinter's been able to hold tight on the long count and get 5 yards.
Maybe we should start keeping track of this stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of flags on Hill City tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what. They're piling up for sure.
Piling up.
They've taken some touchdowns off the board too. So 1st and 5 now for Quinter. They're at the 34-yard line. Still in their I formation set. And this will give to the fullback, Mater. He lowers his head, keeps him running.
Great run.
And up to the 35-yard line. Big 10-yard run by the fullback, Clay Mater.
That's a great run. Great run off tackle. And lowered his head and went and got that.
Yeah, Mater kept his head down, kept his feet moving, and picked up the first down. So, boy, I tell you what, they've had some success running that triple option, that fullback, and then
that left-hand side. I feel like a preacher over here, but that left-hand side, there's some success on that side.
Again in the I formation for Osmeyer, and it's a late pitch, and Kaiser able to get a hold of that. That's the problem that we've seen a little bit tonight. Osmeyer is a little late on some of those pitches, and that's Gillespie out there, I guess.
Too bad he didn't hand off to the first man through. He was already 5 yards down the field before they were thinking about that pitch.
That's a 4-yard loss on the play, 2nd down and 14 for the Bulldogs.
And it's just a killer. You just had a great play, and then you come back to this.
Now you're behind the chains. But and there's a broken play. Looked like it went the other way and able to looks like Moreno on the tackle, and Osmeyer just had to eat that one. Went the other direction.
Turned there and nobody was there.
So 3rd down and 15 now for the Bulldogs. They're at the 36-yard line. Or, I'm sorry. That looks right there at the 39-yard line.
There you go.
4:14 left in this first half. So for 3rd down and 15, out of the I formation come the Bulldogs looking to throw. Osmeyer just throws off his back foot and overthrows his intended receiver, Connor Havlis, and that incomplete will bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs. And you're at midfield. What do you just punt this away? You keep going for it?
You got to go. Got to get something right here.
So 4th and 15 for Quinter. Score 43-8. Just outside, 3:54 left in the second quarter, and they're going to punt the ball away.
Oh, they are. I would just think at this point in the game,
maybe they get that stop, they can keep the 45 off. Osmeyer, good punt, and this is going to roll into the end zone, but good punt by Osmeyer. Yeah,
gained some yardage there.
Hill City will get the 1st down and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I don't know if we have some more Snapchats out there, but that was a while ago. Guess not.
But keep him coming.
I think we did them.
You're an overachiever, Ivan.
Well, I try. C- has always been my game.
1st and 10 for the Ringnecks there at the 15-yard line. Receiver split each direction for Ethan Hamel. He's in the shotgun. Jace Hamel, the running back. Now Jordigan in motion. Or this is Jace Hamel in motion, but nice tackle out there. It looks like Jace Hamel on the carry slipped and fell, and
a little slow to get up.
Yeah, Gillespie, the linebacker for the Bulldogs, on the nice stop, read that all the way. So 2nd down and 11, a loss of a yard, 3:24 left in this half. Hill City out of the shotgun. 2 receivers set each way for Ethan Hamel. And this is a give to Jordigan. Jordigan cuts back to the right-hand side. Got some room. Back up the middle, up to the 30, down to the 34-yard line. Nice run by the sophomore, Dalen Jordigan. He's done a little bit of everything tonight.
Nice job on that run.
Ringnecks.
Very nice. Picked his way through there.
Couple of good cuts for the sophomore. We'll pick up the 1st down for Hill City. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it's just a nice run overall. 3 minutes left here in the first half. See what Hill City comes out here in.
The twin receivers to the left and to the right. No backs for Ethan Hamel. And here comes Jordigan in motion. This is a give to him off the right-hand side. It'll cut back all the way. And
nice
Luke
job.
Kaiser with a nice tackle back at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, nice job on that.
Jordigan was trying to cut all the way back across the field, but there is a flag down.
There is.
And boy, the way this has been going, you got to think this is on Hill City.
Oh, yeah, it's in that vicinity of holding.
Jordigan kind of getting up gingerly, and he'll trot off to the sideline. And again, the
Snapchat up here. Oh, yeah. Our own Curtis Brown. That's nice.
Yeah.
That could be the winner tonight.
Probably not.
Oh, it shouldn't.
A lot of worthy candidates out there from the crowd tonight.
Yes.
So that moves the Ringnecks back to the 20-yard line. This is 1st down and 20 for Hill City. 4 receivers set. Hamel going to go deep and just overthrows it.
Yeah.
But Hanley able to get a hand on it. If he doesn't, it looks like Luke Kaiser's back there ready to pick that pass off.
Coming from the other side, so
brings up 2nd down and 20. 2:29 left in this first half. 43-8 is our score. At Hill City coming to the line. They'll just have one receiver each way. Ethan Hamel, the quarterback. Jace Hamel, alone setback for the Ringnecks. Low snap.
Ball's on the ground. Broken play.
Ethan able to get the ball off the left-hand side.
Ball's out.
Tried to pitch that. Picks the ball back up. Comes back in bounds and is at the 26-yard line. And
did you see that? He was heading towards the sideline. The ball flopped out. He went out of bounds, came back in.
Came back
and picked up the ball.
and I don't began to run.
I don't think you can go out of bounds and come back in and be the first person to touch the ball.
I wouldn't think so, but he did.
Great job.
And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it started out a broken play and ended that way, so
it was broken all the way through. 3rd down and 17 for the Ringnecks.
Their cornerbacks play way off the ball. Little fake. There he is. He's open.
Hanley's got the ball. Bounces and able to corral it to the 20-yard line. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Boy, a little bit of confusion by Hill City in the backfield, but Ethan able to gather the ball and make a throw.
Here's the thing. It created some confusion again.
Yeah.
Ball was on the ground. He picked it up, and Hanley's just getting off the line here without anybody, no pressure. He's able to run across the midfield with no pressure.
So giving them way too much room to roam out there. 1st and 10 for Hill City at the 17-yard line.
I mean, we're good.
Hanley split to the right-hand side. Jordigan in motion. And this is a give. Jace Hamel is hit in the backfield, able to bounce off that tackler and get back to the line of scrimmage. But, boy, he took a pop right in the backfield.
Well, it's 81 that ran the ball.
That is. They're starting to rotate a couple guys in.
Yeah.
That's Atson Day.
Yeah. I don't know how he wound up with the ball either, but.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Ringnecks.
This glass up here, you kind of see your reflection.
The receiver split to the left, and Jordigan is out wide to the right for Ethan Hamel out of the shotgun. High snap.
Pass.
Brings it down. And he'll take off and run up the left-hand side. He's got some room, man. He's in for the score. He's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They knocked him out at the 1-yard line. Luke Kaiser on the tackle. But
you got a replay right here.
Ethan Hamel able to pick up 15 yards.
Got a little pressure. Took off.
Looked like he was going to want to throw the ball, but was under some pressure, able to step up and make the most of it. 1st down and goal on the 1-yard line for the Ringnecks.
Yeah, Clay Mater, number 22, was providing the pressure there, and he escaped out of that and almost scored.
1:18 left in this first half. Hill City with the 1st and goal at the 1.
That kind of half flexbone look.
Yep, Hanley to the right, and this is to get the Jordigan off the left-hand side, makes a man miss, and is in for the score. And boy, they had it strung out there.
They had a nice penetration there, just couldn't finish the job.
Boy, Jordigan's got a good, quick cutback move and able to make that man miss and gets in for the score. His first touchdown run of the evening. And that brings our score 49-8, Hill City. 1:13 left in this first half. Pinning this 2-point conversion. And back to that half flexbone look out of the shotgun. And the ball's on the ground, and looks like Quinter recovered. So the 2-point conversion is no good. Our score is going to remain Hill City 49 and Quinter 8. So, again, Quinter going to get this ball. 1:13 left in this first half. You could go, if you're able to run the ball out and run the clock out, and you get into halftime here for Quinter, which they haven't been to halftime yet this year. So
who gets the kickoff after the second half?
It'll be Hill City.
Okay. Right now, then Quinter needs to do something here with the ball here right now. Just don't sit pat, because honestly, if you come in, Hill City decides to use some timeouts, they could score here before half, and the game would be over. So I think you need to come out and
be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Yep.
Couldn't think of the word. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Big word Bob showed up.
So Hill City will tee this off at the 30-yard line.
We'll see if we get another Sunday hop here.
Yeah, Kaiser's been pretty lucky last couple times fielding the ball off the turf. And has got pretty good returns on both of those. Jace Hamel set to tee it off at the 30-yard line for the Ringnecks. 49-8 is our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. 1:13 left in this first half. Man coming on late for Hill City, but everyone's set now, and Hamel set the kick, and it's a deep kick to the 10-yard line.
Ball's out.
Gillespie with the drops, able to get the ball back. He's got some room, gets up to the 25-yard line, and I didn't see what happened back there.
Well, it came from the backside, so usually that's not a good.
Blocking the back,
so
holding some of that nature.
Yep.
But boy, Gillespie has a hard time getting that first handle. But boy, when he gets a hold of that ball, he's heading up the field. So they're talking there's going to be a block in the back. It looks like.
Here's a replay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There it is, right there. We got a score here from Farron. An updated score: Garden City 7, Hayes High 3.
Well, and that's Hayes High's game. Low scoring. Eat the clock up.
Garden City have been on a roll here, 3-0.
Yep.
So, and they're always big, and they bring a ton of guys.
Yes. So this will be
offsetting,
but they moved the ball back. Or were there two fouls on Quinter?
Yeah.
They declined the holding and took the block in the back. I think the ref pointed Hill City's direction, but he may be just used to pointing that way tonight. Hill City's collected quite a bit of penalties.
I mean, their side of the ledger is a little full.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 8-yard line. Out of the I formation. This is a pitch off to the right-hand side, and it looks like Gillespie's able to
timeout,
or Kaiser able to corral that. But boy, some of those pitches Osmeyer's had trouble with.
Boy, I tell you what, that is. What are they on the 6-yard line?
6-yard line now.
That's trouble. And Hill City's doing what I talked about, timeouts, looking to possibly hold them here and possibly score before half.
So this will be a 2nd down and 3 once they move the sticks back, or 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, 13 there, Curtis. Let's see what they draw up here. Got to be careful. Those pitch plays, I tell you, they've done a couple of them that are really nice, but
some of them work. But boy, it's a 50-50 proposition.
There you go.
Half of them are working, half of them are a disaster.
Unless you're really good at it this end of the field, that's not a good prescription.
So 2nd down and 13 for Quinter. They're coming out the pro set. 2 backs in the backfield, and it's a give to
right up the gut.
Looks like that would be Kaiser off the right-hand side.
Timeout, Hill City.
Or they're trying to preserve maybe into this game at halftime. 56 seconds left in this first half. 49-8.
That's the only reason to do it right now.
Yeah.
Is to maybe try to hold them here, get the ball back, and score, and start the bus.
So it'll bring 3rd down and 8 for Quinter. And if you're Quinter, are you running the ball just to keep that clock running? I mean, they got one more timeout. Hill City does.
For me right now, I'm still talking about the left side. I think that's where they've had a lot of success, or even a halfback pass here, because there's been some openings and the balls went through some hands. So
that fullback dive off the triple option they've found some room on occasion to pop that for 10 yards. So
here we go.
They are going to come out just one setback for Osmeyer. 2 receivers to the left, and this is a pitch to the left, and Kaiser had to cut that back up. Nice play out there by Aaron Mcdowell, able to bring Kaiser back to the middle of the field. We'll bring up 4th down, and there's Hill City calling a timeout, and
really, honestly,
Quinter's going to have to punt here.
I don't want to say you see things, but it's just from up here, you can just see they've had a lot more success on that left side of the line. So we know what Hill City's doing.
So 4th down and 3.
Here's the thing for Quinter. Do you take a shot? Try to get that 1st down?
Hill City's going to get the second half kickoff. You might hear. I don't know what the difference is between punting the ball away and letting
them score.
Well, not letting them score, but I mean, Hill City's going to get good field position out of this,
giving them the opportunity
at the 20 or at the.
They're going to punt
midfield. So Osmeyer has got a couple of these off pretty good, but he's also had some pressure on a couple times too, where one was blocked and one was about a 10-yard punt. So nothing.
Wow, they had 9 guys in the huddle.
No flag on that. And it looks like Hill City's coming. High snap, and Osmeyer able to get that punt away. Nice punt, and angles Jorgensen out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So
wow, they got away with a pen. There were 9 guys in the huddle on that. Here we go. Strap it up and see what we can happen.
43 seconds left in this first half. 1st down and 10 for Hill City at the 30-yard line. So Hill City with a score most likely would end this ball game at halftime.
Yeah, I look for Hanley across the middle.
Yeah, he's found some room all night.
They're giving him a lot of room on this, wherever he lines up at.
They're 6 yards back. Now they've got Hanley split left, Jordigan split right. Ethan Hamel in the shotgun. Jace Hamel, the lone setback, high snap. And this is again to Jace Hamel up the middle, and he's tackled by the defensive tackle, Borger, and is down at the 31-yard line. So 2-yard gain. And they're going to huddle up with 30 seconds left.
You call those timeouts and you come up with a running play.
So the clock continues to run back down to 20 seconds. And Hamel's going to throw. He's got Hanley up the middle, and Hanley's got enough for the first down that should stop the clock at 14 seconds.
They better get on the ball, though, as soon as they set it, because it should start.
And so here they go.
Here comes Hanley over on this right-hand side. I'd look for
back to the flex bone look, or the half flex bone look. And
I'd look for Hanley here.
And this might be the last play of this first half.
There it is.
Hamel slipped when it tried. Now he's going to go deep.
Oh, picked off. Oh.
No. Incomplete with 1 second left. And it looks like there was a couple of the Bulldogs out there.
There was 3 of the Quinter guys there. They knew what was coming, so they did a great job there. But the problem, Quinter also still got pressure on Hamel. So, but here's the crazy thing. Hanley was still open.
He was. So they've got both corners back and the safety back. Boy, they moved one of the linebackers back. Kaiser's back at the 20-yard line. There's going to be a heave to the end zone, most likely for Hill City. 1 second left in this first half. 49-8 is our score. Hill City on top of Quinter. It'll go to halftime, or this will be the end of it. Get some pressure. Hamel's going to run off to the right-hand side. Cuts it back to the left. He's got some more room.
Oh, no.
He's got a lot of room off the left-hand side.
Oh, no.
He gets one more block. He's going to be in the end zone, and Hamel scores from 38 yards out. And Ethan Hamel was corralled on the right-hand side, cut that ball back across the field, and
just picked his way through
and gets into the end zone on a 38-yard touchdown run.
What a dagger.
They had him corralled. They had 3 guys over there.
A broken play.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the game. They're not going to attempt the 2-point conversion. So
I do have a score here from Mike Hughes, which is really going to shock you still. Third quarter, Smith Center 36, Norton 0.
Yeah, Smith Center continuing to flex their muscle offensively.
Yeah.
Our final score, Hill City 55, Quinter 8. We'll be back to wrap this up. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is a preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement. Driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots, no job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Elliott Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Graham County Hospital, Hill City Chiropractic Center, Unicorn Floral and Gift, and Money Chevrolet are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Hill City students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from William A. Miller, DDS, Verge's Refuge Collection, and Radcliffe Truck Sales, backing the Hill City Ringnecks all season long. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Blackwood Family Dentistry, Gove County Medical Center, Smitty Tire and Battery, and Blue Stem Medical are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Quinter High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Steel Fabrications, Professional Fire Equipment, and Tri-Central Office Supply, backing the Quinter Bulldogs all season long.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we just seen the Hill City Ringnecks beat the Quinter Bulldogs 55-8 at a game that was stopped at the half. We're going to take a quick look at our Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard to look at the scores that have been played around the area.
Wow.
We got Phillipsburg all over Oakley, 61-0 at halftime. In a tight battle, Garden City Hayes. Garden is up 7-3, but that's a little closer than what some may have expected. Another one, Smith Center all over Norton, 36-0.
That blows my mind just as much. So
Ellsworth and La Crosse in a tight battle at halftime, 20-13. Ellsworth on top. Ness City and Ellenwood battling out.
Our old friend Phil Cognac in Stockton.
Yeah.
52-0 right now.
Logan Paco's got a pretty good team, and we're going to see them next week. Against Victoria. It should be a great game. St. Francis up big on Oberlin, 48-8. That's in the second quarter. Dodge City and Great Bend up 21-13 at halftime, and Victoria and Otis Bison tied at halftime 14-14 in a great game.
Six-man game here.
Golden Plains up big on Western Plains 56-0, and TMP down at the half to Plainville 17-0.
Yeah, that game's in Plainville tonight.
Wallace County out big on Trigo 30-0.
Pat Haxton's team, you know.
And look at this, Pike Valley up big on Osborne 37-14 at halftime.
Well, I talked to Coach Melby. He's been there forever, 40. I bet you 40 years or so.
Yeah.
He is so excited about this team next year. He really believes he's going to be there at the final. So,
well, if they're beating Osborne by that score, they've got a good shot. Another big eight-man game, Hoxie and Atwood. Hoxie up 16-6 on Atwood there in the third quarter. So, good eight-man games around the area tonight. And our game tonight, Ivan, 55-8. Hill City was dominant from the opening kickoff.
From the opening kickoff and stuff, and basically, the thing was Quinter kind of hung around a little bit, and they got a touchdown, But the dagger in the heart is the big plays.
Yeah.
And it ended the game on a broken play, and he scored a touchdown right before half. So
really, the only thing stopping Hill City was some penalties.
Oh, they had a ton tonight. So,
but nobody stopping Ethan Hamel. He ran for 5 touchdowns, threw for 1. Garrett Hanley was able to find all sorts of room in the secondary. He caught 1 touchdown pass. Jace Hamel, the freshman running back, ran for 2 touchdowns, and Dalen Jordigan ran for a touchdown as well for Hill City. For Quinter, Kason Osmeyer was able to connect with Connor Havlis for the touchdown reception for Quinter. They at least get on the board and score 8.
But here's the thing on that, though, too. There was a couple of drop passes. There was one in the end zone and one on the sideline that could have been a touchdown. 2 touchdowns there, I believe, that really through the fingertips.
Right.
So,
and Osmeyer was under pressure all night, but able to at least get the 1 touchdown throw to Havlis. And so that will wrap up tonight's ball game. Your final score, Hill City 55, Quinter 8. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finish concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Elliott Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Graham County Hospital, Hill City Chiropractic Center, Unicorn Floral and Gift, and Money Chevrolet are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Hill City students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from William A. Miller, DDS, Verge's Refuge Collection, and Radcliffe Truck Sales, backing the Hill City Ringnecks all season long. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Blackwood Family Dentistry, Gove County Medical Center, Smitty Tire and Battery, and Blue Stem Medical are proud of the hard work and dedication of the Quinter High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best of wishes for a successful season from Steel Fabrications, Professional Fire Equipment, and Tri-Central Office Supply, backing the Quinter Bulldogs all season long. Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Progressive Physical Therapy, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Karst Water Well, and the Golden Q. Catch all the action on Friday nights at 6:30 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nextech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time.